They're rushing to marry you, and here's the real reason. What I'm about to tell you will shock you to your core. This person who claims to love you so much isn't being honest about why they want to marry you so quickly. Their real reason has nothing to do with love or commitment. They have been planning something that will change your life forever, but not in the way you think. The pressure they're putting on you to say yes isn't romantic. It's calculated. They have a timeline they're working with and a goal that has nothing to do with your happiness. What they're really after will make your blood run cold. You've probably noticed something feels different about how they're approaching marriage. Maybe they brought up getting married much sooner than you expected. Perhaps they're pushing for a quick wedding date that makes you feel rushed. They might be asking you to skip the big ceremony you always dreamed of. Or they're saying things like, why wait, and when you know more often than feels natural. You may have caught them being unusually interested in your financial situation. Questions about your job, your savings, your family's money that seemed innocent at first. Deep down, something in your gut is telling you this doesn't feel right. The timing feels off. The pressure feels uncomfortable. You've started to wonder why they can't just enjoy being engaged for a while. Trust that feeling. Your instincts are trying to protect you from something dangerous. You need to know the truth before you make the biggest decision of your life. Once you say, I do, everything changes legally and financially. Your assets become their assets. Your debts become shared. Your life becomes tied to theirs in ways that are hard to undo. If you marry someone with hidden motives, you could lose everything you've worked for. Your savings, your home, your financial security could all be at risk. Worse yet, you could be trapped in a marriage with someone who never truly loved you. The legal system makes divorce complicated and expensive. If they're planning to take advantage of you, they've probably already researched how to protect themselves and maximize what they can take from you. Right now, you still have time to protect yourself. You can still walk away without losing anything. But once you're married, the game changes completely. Don't let pressure rush you into a decision you'll regret for the rest of your life. Like this video right now to unlock the shocking truth about what they're really planning. Here's what's really happening. This person has been studying your financial situation more carefully than you realize. They know exactly how much you make, what you have saved, and what you might inherit from your family someday. They've been asking questions that seemed casual, but were actually research. When they asked about your job, they weren't just being interested. They were calculating your earning potential. When they commented on your nice car or home, they were assessing your assets. They've been watching how you spend money, noting whether you're careful with finances or generous with others. They've been learning your financial habits so they can plan accordingly. This person sees you as their ticket to financial security. They may have debts you don't know about, credit cards maxed out, student loans they can't pay, or other financial problems they're hiding from you. Marriage would legally give them access to your accounts, your credit, and your assets. They could take out loans using your good credit. They could claim half of everything you own if the marriage ends. They're rushing because they're afraid you'll discover the truth if you take too much time. They know that genuine investigation into their background would reveal their real financial situation and their history with money. The faster they can get you to the altar, the sooner their money problems become your problems, and your money becomes their solution. Type truth in the comments to unlock even more shocking details about their scheme. They've been doing research on you that goes far beyond normal relationship curiosity. They've been looking into your background, your family's wealth, your career prospects, and your social connections. They may have been asking your friends and family seemingly innocent questions about you. Questions about your work, your investments, your family money that they filed away for later use. They've been studying your social media, not just to learn about your interests, but to understand your lifestyle and spending habits. They're building a complete picture of your financial worth. Behind your back, they've been talking to others about their plans. They might have told friends or family members about what they can gain by marrying you. They see you as a solution to their problems, not as a person they love. They've been making mental calculations about wedding costs, knowing you'll probably pay for most of it. They've been thinking about where you'll live after marriage, assuming they'll move into your place or that you'll upgrade to something better. They may have already been researching marriage laws in your state. They want to know their rights to your property and income once you're legally married. They've been planning their financial future with your money. The timeline they're pushing isn't about love or excitement about marriage. It's about how long they can maintain their fake personality before you see through it. They know they can't keep up this act forever, so they need to lock you in quickly. Every day they wait is another day you might discover they're really like when money is involved. If you want to support this channel in exposing relationship predators and protecting others from financial manipulation, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps me continue revealing the truth about people who prey on others for financial gain. Type 777. In the comments to receive deeper insights into their psychological manipulation tactics. This person has been studying you like a psychology textbook. They've been learning your insecurities, your dreams, your fears, and your emotional triggers, so they can use them against you. They know exactly what to say to make you feel loved and special. But these aren't genuine feelings coming from their heart. They're calculated responses designed to make you more likely to say yes to marriage. They've been getting advice from others about how to handle you. They might have asked friends or even searched online for tips on how to convince someone to marry quickly. They're treating your relationship like a project with a goal to achieve. They've been keeping track of what works to influence your decisions. When they complimented you in a certain way and you responded positively, they noted it. When they mentioned marriage and you seemed excited, they filed that information away. They know which of your friends support the relationship and which ones have doubts. They've been working to strengthen their position with the supportive friends, while finding ways to limit your time with the doubtful ones. Their personality around you is carefully crafted. The interests they claim to share with you might be fake. The values they say they hold might be an act. They're being whoever they think you want them to be. After marriage, they plan to gradually reveal their true self. They know that once you're legally bound to them, you'll be less likely to leave, even when their real personality comes out. They're counting on your love and commitment to keep you trapped, even after you realize you've been deceived. Type E. Protect in the comments to receive guidance on protecting yourself from relationship manipulation. The hardest truth is this: they don't genuinely love you the way you love them. What you think is love from their side is actually performance. They're acting the part of someone in love, because that's what gets them what they want. When they're alone or with their close friends, they talk about you very differently. They might complain about having to pretend to care about things that interest you. They may have made jokes about your appearance, your personality, or your beliefs. They see you as naive and easy to manipulate. They think you're the perfect target because you're trusting, loving, and financially stable. To them, you're not a partner but a mark. They feel impatient about having to keep up the romantic act. Every dinner date, every I love you, every intimate moment is just part of their strategy. They're looking forward to the day they can stop pretending to be so interested in your feelings and opinions. There might even be someone else they actually have feelings for. Someone they can't be with because that person doesn't have the financial resources you do. You're the practical choice, not the romantic one. They view your upcoming marriage like a business deal. They're calculating what they're investing: time, energy, fake affection, versus what they'll get in return: your money, your assets, your financial support. In their mind, they're already planning how to minimize real intimacy and emotional connection after the wedding. They just need to maintain the act long enough to get you to sign the marriage certificate. If this video is helping you see the truth about your situation, you can show your appreciation with super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support allows me to keep exposing these relationship predators and helps protect others from making the same costly mistake. Type 999 in the comments to unlock advice on how to handle this dangerous situation. Their plans for after the wedding are even more disturbing. They've already been thinking about how to control you once you're legally married. They plan to gradually isolate you from friends and family members who might question their behavior or support you if problems arise. They'll create conflicts with people who care about you or make it difficult for you to maintain those relationships. They're planning to gain access to your bank accounts, your credit cards, and any other financial resources you have. They might push for joint accounts immediately after marriage, claiming it shows trust and commitment. They've been researching divorce laws to understand exactly how much they could get if the marriage ends. They know what they're entitled to in terms of property division and potentially alimony. If you start to get suspicious after marriage, they have backup plans ready. They know how to make you doubt your own perceptions. They'll blame your concerns on stress, insecurity, or outside influences. They're prepared to use emotional manipulation if you try to question their motives. They'll make you feel guilty for not trusting them, or they'll act hurt that you could think such things about someone who loves you. They have an exit strategy planned for different scenarios. If you discover their deception early, they know how to minimize their losses. If they can stay married longer, they know how to maximize what they can take with them. Everything about your relationship has been calculated from their side. Nothing has been left to chance. Now that you know the truth, here are the red flags you need to watch for immediately. Pay attention to how they react. When you bring up prenuptial agreements, a person with genuine intentions will understand your need to protect yourself. Someone with hidden motives will get angry or try to make you feel guilty for suggesting it. Test their intentions by mentioning that you want to take things slower. Watch their reaction carefully. Do they respect your feelings or do they pressure you more? Genuine love is patient. Manipulation is always in a hurry. Ask direct questions about their debts, their credit score, and their financial history. Someone who truly loves you will be open about their money situation. Someone with ulterior motives will avoid these conversations or lie about their circumstances. Talk to people who knew them before you met. Ask about their past relationships and how those ended. Look for patterns of financial dependency or sudden interest in wealthy partners. Get a background check done professionally. Check their credit report if they'll allow it. Verify their employment and income claims. Trust but verify everything they've told you about their life. Most importantly, listen to your family and friends if they express concerns. People who love you can often see things you can't when you're emotionally involved. Don't let anyone pressure you into cutting off people who care about your well-being. Type "protected" in the comments to receive spiritual protection from relationship predators and financial manipulation in your love life. You deserve someone who loves you for who you are, not what you can provide them financially. Real love doesn't come with timelines and pressure tactics. Genuine partners want to build a life together, not take from what you've already built. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. You have the power to protect yourself and your future. Take the time you need to make sure this person's intentions are pure. Your worth goes far beyond your bank account or your assets. The right person will see and value your heart, your mind, and your spirit above all else. Type "worthy" to seal your protection against those who would exploit your loving heart for gain.